Hey everyone, it's Jill here with Metabolic Effect, and in this video, I'm going to give you my top 3 tips for female fat loss. So essentially what I've done is I've taken a whole bunch of stuff and I've distilled it down into 3 things that are specifically different about women that we can kind of get an advantage when it comes to our fat loss. So the first thing is, ladies, you have got to lift heavy. So I know sometimes this can be hard for us because we, are a little bit scared of going heavy. Are we going to get big? Are we going to get bulky? And the truth of the matter is, we really need to go heavy because what going heavy with weight training does is it increases testosterone, which is really key because women actually need testosterone. It's a muscle building, but also a fat burning hormone, and men just necessarily have more than women. So for us, in order for us to bring it up naturally and increase our potential for fat loss, we do need to lift heavy, and that's one of the best ways to do it. Now, you don't get big and bulky. As a woman, that just is not it's just not possible with our hormonal makeup. However, what is possible is increasing it slightly naturally to help give us that little edge when it comes to fat loss. So that's the number one thing. The second thing is to increase the amount of just kind of general activity that you do throughout the day. So whether it's walking, gardening, parking your car farther away and walking to work, taking the stairs, things like that. Women actually have an advantage when it comes to these lower intensity activities because what we do is we burn more fat at these lower intensities relative to carbohydrates. So for us, it is beneficial to get a lot of just kind of general activity in. So low intensity, just walking, if you can, if you work at an office, make sure every hour you're getting up and maybe just doing a 5-minute stroll around the office. Those things really add up, and even though sometimes we think that it's not really exercise, it really does add up in the long run, and that's a second thing that you can do to boost your fat loss potential. And the third thing is taking time to help de-stress. I think as women, a lot of times we find ourselves putting other people before us, and we forget to take time for ourselves and to really, lower our stress and do things that we need to, or take me time. So take time to relax and lower your stress hormones. So things like taking a hot shower or a hot bath at night, things like, meditation, leisure walking, journaling, reading a novel, something that you can be alone and be quiet and really, take even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes a day to really consciously lower those stress hormones. Because what happens here is that stress a lot of times is where things start. And when we bring our stress level down, we're in a much better headspace for other stuff. We are more motivated to exercise. We're in a better headspace to eat well. Our sleep is always better. Our workouts tend to be more intense. And usually, we're just more productive. So lowering your stress helps. It's kind of the first place to start. And then from there, kind of everything else falls in line. So 3 things: lift heavy. Second, increase the amount of just general activity that you do throughout the day. And third thing is consciously take time to lower stress levels, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes a day, but being consistent with it. These 3 things are super important, and if you can implement them consistently, over time, it will make a huge difference. So if you want to learn more about female fat loss, remember, these things are specific to women. If you want to learn more and really master this, make sure that you check out Metabolic Effects Female Fat Loss Formula. It's an 8-week program online. It begins June 4th. All the details are right here, and we hope you enjoyed that, and we'll talk to you soon.